Emma and Ryan had been married for 5 years. When they first met, everything felt easy and light. They talked for hours, laughed at small things, and believed love would solve every problem. They dreamed of a peaceful home, filled with respect and understanding. In the early years of marriage, they shared simple happiness. They cooked together, walked in the evenings, and spoke honestly about their feelings. When problems came, they solved them by talking, or at least they tried. But slowly life began to change. Ryan got a better job, but it came with long hours and heavy pressure. Every morning, he left the house before the sun rose. Every night, he returned tired, quiet, and distracted. His mind was always at work, even when his body was at home. Emma stayed at home to care for their daughter, Lily. She loved Lily deeply, but her days felt long and lonely. She cooked, cleaned, and took care of everything. Some days, she did not speak to another adult at all. At first, Emma waited patiently for Ryan to come home and talk to her. She wanted to share her day, her worries, and her small joys. But Ryan often checked his phone, watched television, or went straight to sleep. Emma began to feel invisible. One evening, Emma prepared Ryan's favorite dinner. She set the table carefully and waited. The food became cold. The clock moved slowly. Ryan came home very late. He did not call. He did not message. When he finally entered the house, Emma's heart was already heavy. "Where were you?" she asked quietly. Ryan sighed. "I was working. You know that." "You could have called," Emma said. "I was waiting." Ryan felt attacked. "I am tired," he replied sharply. "I work all day." Emma's voice began to shake. "And I don't. I am alone here every day." Their voices grew louder. Words became sharp. Lily started crying in her room. But neither of them stopped. That night, they slept with anger between them. Their backs faced each other. The room felt cold, even though the lights were on. The next days were worse. Small problems became big fights. Forgotten messages. Unwashed dishes. Late nights. They stopped listening. They started blaming. Silence filled the house. Heavy and painful. Emma began to cry alone at night. She wondered when love had turned into anger. She remembered the man Ryan used to be. Present. Ryan also felt lost. He sat in his car after work, not wanting to go home. Not because he didn't love his family, but because he was afraid of more fighting. Both were hurting, but neither knew how to say it. One afternoon, while cleaning the house, Emma found an old box. Inside were photos and letters from their early years. She sat on the floor and looked at a picture from their wedding day. They were smiling, holding hands, full of hope. Tears filled her eyes. "Where did we lose this?" she whispered. That same evening, Lily fell while playing and hurt her knee. She cried loudly. Emma and Ryan ran to her at the same time. Ryan lifted Lily into his arms. His hands were shaking. His face was full of fear. Emma saw something she had not seen in a long time. Not anger. Later that night, Lily slept between them, holding both their hands. For the first time in weeks, the house felt quiet, not angry, just tired. After Lily fell asleep, Ryan sat on the sofa, staring at the floor. Emma brought him tea and sat beside him. They did not speak at first. Then Emma said softly, "I miss us." Ryan's eyes filled with tears. "I miss us too." That night they talked honestly, slowly, carefully. Ryan spoke about his fear of losing his job, about pressure, about feeling like he was failing. Emma spoke about loneliness, about feeling unseen, about crying alone. They listened, without interrupting. They did not solve everything, but something changed. The next days were not perfect. They still argued sometimes, but they tried to stop before shouting. They tried to listen. Ryan started coming home earlier, even if just sometimes. Emma started speaking calmly instead of holding anger inside. They began eating dinner together again, talking, laughing softly. One night, Ryan apologized. Truly, not to end a fight, but from his heart. Emma cried, not from pain, but from relief. They held each other quietly. Months passed. Life was still busy, still difficult, but their home felt warmer. They learned something important. Anger often hides fear. Silence often hides pain. And love needs attention, not waiting. Emma and Ryan understood that marriage is not about being perfect. It is about choosing each other again and again. And sometimes, the strongest love is the one that survives anger and chooses kindness instead.